Yo, what's up? It's your boy Grandma Cookies, checking in a video, and today I want to talk about something that I think everybody has talking about at one point in the One Piece community, and that's weak devil fruits and how weak they really are, and usually people like to make fun of them, and yeah, I want to talk about them too because it's very interesting when you think about it. The different fruits in their abilities and in their actual wielders, the users of the fruits. It's very interesting to see them because, there's a lot of weak fruits out there, like the jacket fruit. The jacket fruit is probably one of the most, I wouldn't even say weakest, it's just the most useless when you think about it. But it can also be the most OP fruit at the same time. And it makes it more interesting because, like I said, like everybody say, like if you're able to put, like if you're able to make Kaido put on the jacket, you're practically, it's the most OP fruit of all time. But at the same time, how are you ever going to convince Kaido to put on the jacket? And once you go into your jacket form, you just flop to the ground. So there's even like so many different interesting things about that. And then you got the like Hito Nomi, you got the Ora Nomi, you got all these fruits that are or like perceived as weak, even though I think they can be very powerful. And like, even though the barrier, like, I mean, even though like the barrier, like, even though it can't be, well, how do I say this? It can't. It's like it's practically the worst fruit ever. Like you practically turn into a grape human, and you turn into a bunch of different balls, and you bounce, and you have no control over it, and you leave yourself defenseless, especially the head part. So I say that fruit right there is probably useless. But I think if you give it to somebody who's very smart and capable, I think the fruit will be very powerful. Even though it probably sounds like it can't be. I think either if you give this fruit to somebody who's smart, or if you're able to pair this fruit up with another fruit, it'll become super super powerful. And yeah, it's just funny to think about that. And then you also have the Hito Nomi, which in theory should only work on animals. It should not work on humans since it's the human fruit. And when I think about it, I think if a human did eat it, I think the human are just I think the person would just become stronger, and they'll become smarter, they'll become more capable. That's what I think. I like imagine if you have somebody who's not as smart the fruit. Like, okay, let's imagine it was Caesar, who he's always, he's Caesar the clown. Come on, he's never serious. He's never serious. So imagine him eating that fruit. I think he'll become a serious person, and become way smarter. I think he'll become like he even come to the. I think he'll be able to think on the level of even like some of the most smartest people in the world. And imagine Caesar the clown with his abilities, but with like Kuro's personality. Like, I think he'll be way smarter and powerful than what he was in the actual series, because his fruit is kind of OP. And yeah, another fruit, probably the Bang Bang Nomi. And this fruit right here is probably I say this fruit not even weak. It just has a superior fruit that's better than this, and that's the Gomu Gomu Nomi. The Gomu Gomu Nomi is way better than this fruit. Sorry about my phone. But yeah, the Gomu Gomu Nomi is way better than the Bang Bang Nomi. So I think the Bang fruit is not even weak. Like, even though you can create springs, that's way more powerful than what people give it credit for. And I think it's a very good fruit. And yeah, and like I said, there's like a lot of different weak fruits out there, but there are also some devil fruits that could have possibly been weak devil fruits if they didn't have such good users. And one of the fruits I think that could have been weak is probably Sugar's fruit. I think Sugar's fruit would have been super weak if you gave it to somebody who didn't have a powerful following behind it, because I think Sugar's fruit was able to even reach the potential it got to was purely because the Doflamingo was able to capitalize on her fruit, and plus she had a big power behind this Doflamingo, and that's how I think her fruit was even able to be powerful. Other than that, it grants you immortality and you never age. Other than that, I think the fruit for a lot of people it wouldn't be as useful as it would be. Like imagine imagine if Sugar's fruit, the Marines had Sugar's fruit, and like that fruit, she would be so OP at that point because she has a giant world power behind her, and her fruit becomes with so many different abilities. One of the most biggest ones is you're able to erase people memories, so that's like even more OP. And another fruit that I think would have been weak, and that's Doflamingo's fruit, the Ito Ito no Mi. I think that fruit would have been weak if you gave it to somebody that like imagine if like somebody who was very weak you never expected got the fruit, the screen fruit. I think they wouldn't have been able to reach the level of what's Doflamingo. Like he's able to create clones, he's able to heal himself, his internal organs, stuff like that. And he even awakened the fruit. I think if you gave it to somebody who wasn't as creative and smart as Doflamingo, I think the fruit would have been way weaker than what it was shown in the actual show. And another one is probably, I think, like another one that has a major setback and probably would have either been weak and it would have never reached its full potential, is probably the dark fruit, Blackbeard's fruit. I think that fruit right there would have been I think that fruit would have never reached its potential if you gave it to somebody else. I think even if you gave it to like if you gave it to anybody, I don't think it would have reached its potential. So I think I think since Blackbeard got it, he's able to make it do so many different things because, like I said, like Blackbeard say, it enhances his pain. So when he uses abilities, and if you attack him, he takes the full blunt of the attack because he's not like it's not an actual Logia, even though it is a Logia. It's like a special Logia. So like it got Logia qualities, but it's not actual a Logia fruit. And yeah, then some fruits that could have been OP now. Like there's some fruits that could have been OP because, like I said, the fruits that could have been weak, the fruits like the Ito Ito no Mi, Sugar's fruit, they have very good users, or they have very powerful people behind them. But I think there were fruits that could have been OP. I think they just never reached their potential because they didn't have capable users. They didn't get the users who ate the fruits weren't as smart, weren't as ambitious as they should have been. And I say the biggest example of this is Buggy's fruit. And I say the reason why Buggy's fruit could have been way OP than what it is now in the show is because imagine if Buggy was ambitious and like let's say he took Shanks up on his offer and joined Shanks' crew. I think Buggy would be probably one of the most powerful people in he'll become like the perfect counter for swordsman. I think even Mihawk somewhat not even want to fight him because it's annoying. Like I think Buggy would have reached that point at one point in his life if he would have went with Shanks. And another one is probably we didn't see a lot of this fruit, but I like this fruit, and I think this fruit could have been OP if you used it in the right way. And that's the Rust fruit. This is when I forgot when I think Zoro, he was fighting against a Marine, and then he cut the Marine, and the Marine rested his sword away. And I think this fruit right here is very powerful. And I think this fruit could have been way more OP. I think this fruit could have been like Smoker's fruit, where you're able to conquer low-level powers, and you're able to keep low-level powers in hand because practically you can rest anything. Where you can rest bullets, you can rest swords. Even if they attack you, you can rest the actual flesh. So I think that fruit right there would have been another powerful fruit for the Marines, especially when it comes to keeping like just the East Blue or one of the 4 C's stopping the pirates from going crazy. Because really nobody out there really knows hockey. So I think you would have did like a very good job. Even if your opponent got hockey, I think you still be able to work around it and be able to this fruit will still be able to reach like a very good potential. And I say one more fruit that I think could have reached a lot of potential, and I'm kind of I wish we see more of this fruit, and that's the Door fruit, Blue Nose fruit. I think this fruit right here, it's like one of my favorite fruits when it comes to like abilities, because it's so weird, but it also OP because like Like Bruno can go into a door and hide, and nobody will be able to attack him. He becomes like practically invisible to everybody, and he can stay in this world as long as he wants. He probably won't have food or nothing, but he can stay there. That's super OP because you can pretty much escape any attack. Even if it's an AoE attack, you can easily just walk into the door and close it, and you're practically safe from there. And that's so cool, in my opinion, that he's able to enter in like a phantom-like state where he's invisible and he's practically becomes immune. He can create doors on people's bodies, and I think yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I know this video I was just rambling on, talking about my favorite. I was pretty much talking about a bunch of fruits that I thought was interesting. Pretty much that's just practically what this video was, just me talking about interesting fruits, because I'll say one of my favorite things in One Piece, if not my most favorite, is the devil fruits. The devil fruits are probably one of my top 3 favorite things about One Piece. I actually love devil fruits, and that's why I have so many. That's why I have so many. Like some of my first videos I ever made on this channel was about One Piece devil fruits, because I really like talking about devil fruits. It's such an interesting concept. It's like it got so many possibilities. That's what I probably can say about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, I know I just rambled on, but yeah, if you made it this far, then get used to it, because I ramble in every single video I make. And yeah, man, it's your boy Grandma Cookies. You already know. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell if you want more One Piece content or anything dealing with anime, manga, light novels, anything like that. And yeah, man, it's your boy Grandma Cookies. Hit them out.